Hey, welcome back. Um, I was reading and checking things online like I normally do, and I came across something and I found it very interesting, and I wanted to share it with you. There was something that Ayesha Curry, Stephen Curry's wife, he plays for the Golden State Warriors, and she put it on Instagram. So this was something that was from like 4 months ago. But the cool thing about it was, even though it was a loss for Stephen Curry and they didn't win the game, she was waiting for him as he was leaving the floor, and she threw confetti up and she celebrated him. And that's what I want to focus on, and that's what I want to talk about. So this video is for women or geared towards ladies, and if you're married, if you have a boyfriend, and I just kind of want to just give you a perspective to think about, something different perhaps. I thought it was really awesome that she showed her support and her their solidarity together by being there at a moment when he could have been annoyed or angry about a loss, and she celebrated him. And I know there's been big talk about men need to celebrate women and we need to do a better job of appreciating and acknowledging your self-esteem and just doing the things that men should do to let women and let their mothers, their daughters, their girlfriends, their wives understand and know that they are appreciated and that they're cared for. I kind of wanted to just speak about the opposite of that. And just like women have self esteem and they feel validated, when they feel connected in their relationship, men feel the same way. So the fact that his wife had the conscious mind to celebrate him in a moment when he could have been down and when he could have been annoyed and when he could have been irritated. And I would like to see more of that happen. I think that a lot of times men will not express that their self esteem may be compromised, or men may not articulate. Either they may not know how to articulate or they may not want to articulate that they would like to have a little bit of attention from people that are, in their lives that they're close to, their significant other, their partner. I'll say that. So whether it's a man and a woman, or even if it's a situation where it's a same-sex situation, just because it's 2016, so it has to be addressed as well. So if you're in a situation in a relationship and you're with someone and it's with a man, just realize that he needs to feel validated too. He needs to feel special. He needs to be celebrated. He needs to be reminded that he is a part of what the two of you are working together to have. So he may not be a basketball player. He may not be famous. He may not be someone working in a corporate setting and white collar and six-figure salary, but he could still be a hero to you. He could be a hero to people in your life. And let's say you have a situation and you have kids, or maybe they're your kids, but he's with you. So, hey, just share the fact that you think he's cool for accepting you and the kids. Or it could be a situation where he's always a friendly ear and the two of you laugh all the time. Remind them and let them know that you appreciate that and you acknowledge it. It is a great feeling when your partner, your helpmate, your other vessel just takes time out to acknowledge you and let you know that, hey, you're thought about, you matter, and they can stroke your ego a little bit. And it's very important for that to happen. Kind of going on a little different avenue, I have some theories about why people cheat and why people seek the infidelity route. And again, it could all stem from internal underlying issues, issues of insecurity, commitment issues. It could be the way you were brought up. You could be selfish. You just could be greedy. Sometimes, and I'm not saying that this is a blanket excuse to cover it, but I do believe that there are some times where the guy just didn't feel like his partner, his other, really gave a darn. Sometimes. Maybe his self esteem was feeling compromised. Maybe it could have been a situation where you've been around each other for a while, may have been together for a while, maybe financial issues are, and that's a big, big culprit. There are many issues that can kind of derail any kind of relationship, but money just seems to be one of the main ones. It could have been bills were tight. You could have been a couple months behind on the mortgage, or maybe you could have been a couple of months behind on the light bill or the gas, and you're constantly thinking about that, and you can't be cordial to one another. And it could be somebody that was just giving him a smile, just saying, "Hey, I think you're funny. I think you're smart. I think you're interesting." Hearing something other than what he's not doing or what he's not providing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about deadbeats and I'm not talking about guys that aren't stepping up to the plate, taking care of their responsibilities, and likewise with women that aren't stepping up to the plate and taking care of their responsibility. But I am speaking about those times when it is a decent guy, he's a good guy, and his self esteem could be taking a hit. Maybe he hasn't gotten that promotion that he wanted. Maybe he's been working to try to advance and move up, and maybe somebody else got the promotion or maybe there was a setback. Sometimes things don't happen the way that we planned them. And maybe he had to take another job to help support the family or help support the kid or help get that debt paid down. There are a lot of things that we have to settle and do, just like women do. So I just wanted to present the perspective and the mindset that just like Steph Curry's wife was there after a loss just to celebrate him, to keep the situation light, to just be there, to be supportive, try being a little bit more supportive. Tap into where you feel like the self esteem may be an issue. Let him know that he's appreciated. Let him know that you think he's funny, that he's smart. You like his interests. Let him know that you're interested in him too. I understand that typically, traditionally, men court and men are the initiator, and we are the ones who have to put the effort into it. But it's pretty darn nice when somebody takes the time out to say how much they like you or how much they think about you or the contributions that you've given to the relationship. It'll make a guy feel really good. So think about this the next time. Maybe it's not something serious. Maybe he had a bad day at work. Maybe he had a bad situation with his family. Maybe he's having some sibling issues, fighting a brother, cursing a sister out, whatever it could be. Be like Steph Curry's wife. Celebrate him. Throw some confetti up in the air. Keep it light. Let him know that, hey, whether we're in a bunker, a foxhole, we survive a nuclear blast, or we're standing there fighting until the end, I got you. And you'll see that if you invest in his self esteem, he'll invest back in you too. That's all I got for you. If you want a thumbs up, thumbs down, feel free to do so. If you'd like to subscribe or share the video, if you have a perspective or an opinion or a reply, I'd love to hear from you. And I'll talk to you guys later.